Welcome in, my beautiful Aquarius friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So Aquarius, this is your reading for April the 21st up until April the 28th. And as I was preparing for your reading, I felt this huge sigh of relief, this like large inhale and then this large exhale. It feels like you got over something or got through something, right? Maybe it was your weekend. It flew by, but it was super intense and busy, and now you're finally through it. Right? So this is what it feels like. And, with this energy moving through your life, I wanted to start with a random message that is coming forward as something that they want to bring into your awareness and ponder a little bit. So we are getting here, I'm not upside down, reality is. I'm not upside down, reality is. So the meaning here is soon you'll begin to see the world differently. Others will call it weird, you'll call it clarity. So you are gaining clarity this week through the energies that you'll be moving through. And the black cat is coming in as a sign for you. I feel that perhaps a black cat crossed your path. Awareness, right? It's not a bad luck sign. I've always found that it was something that Spirit wanted me to become aware of, stop and see. So next, another spirit animal that is guiding you this week is the kingfisher. Have you seen one? So the message it brings is embrace moments of quiet reflection and meditation to connect with your inner knowing. Once again, embrace moments of quiet reflections this week, meditation to connect with your inner knowing. All right, so they want you to trust what it is that you feel that you already know. Right? Sometimes we look for outside validation, opinion, advice. Sometimes we take it, right? But they really want you to trust yourself this week. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else you're meant to know. So 9 of Cups. This is fulfillment, attainment. It is that deep breath in, that deep breath out, because you have just accomplished something. You have passed a test and you're on to the next level. This is what I feel this energy feels like. So the 9 of Cups to start. Next, we have the Ace of Swords. So we have something new opening up for you. This could be a new way of you seeing things, so a new perspective or a new way of interpreting, expressing, being creative. Maybe these are new thoughts. I feel this is an open mind. So Ace of Swords, and we have the 7 of Cups. So changes, and I feel this is you making changes this week to your schedule, the way that you're choosing to show up in a certain experience, the way that you are dealing with the people around you, or, connecting with people around you. And I feel that, I don't know why, but this is something that you have been recently thinking about, Aquarius, is how you're going to, there's something that you're trying to do, and I feel that you're trying to make time for it. So that's how the 7 of Cups is coming through. So we'll talk about it. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. And I feel that some of you are making a decision, or there's a lot of different options and things that you desire to bring in. And the universe is responding to you, by the way, through the 7 of Cups energy. You're going to find that things are falling into place for you, and you're actually seeing this happening or are aware of it, right? So definitely a lot of signs coming through as well. So before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating with you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So we have the number 9, we have the number 1 and 7. Maybe you've seen these numbers around, right? They're connecting with you this week, especially around this energy. So here, I feel this is you pausing and reflecting within the experience of joy, celebration, connection, completion, right? There's something that you have completed, or it feels like you're just now like opening up or going back to your schedule. So it's just this like huge weight that you're putting down and just being at peace with where you are, it feels like. And there's so much joy and happiness there, like this feeling of contentment, right? As you now level up. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself here while you're here, Aquarius. And, maybe you're feeling like you want to go to the spa, or you're wanting to take your car out and get it washed at the car wash. I love doing that. I love being in the car wash with all the bubbles and stuff, right? So there's an energy that I feel you're wanting to just go out and explore. And this is the perfect week to actually do that, right? It's also about treating yourself, right? So I don't know. I feel little accomplishments to celebrate these little moments in your life, Aquarius, especially right now, because you deserve them. You are worthy of them, right? This is not about passing through the experience, but walking through it so you can enjoy the experience, because there's so much joy here that you can enjoy. Sometimes we have an experience that doesn't feel like it's joy or anything abundant, but in that experience, yes, there is all of that other, the abundance, the joy. And it's sometimes we get fixated or caught or in a mindset, a lens where we're not looking for that, so we're not seeing it. So this is where they are encouraging you to focus on the good things in your life, not the things that are going wrong, because that sometimes happens, right? Let's focus on the good things. It's not about forgetting the wrong things. It's about navigating it and looking at the light in the situation, right? And I also feel that, you've accomplished something here. I don't know what this is, but recently, like this could be you just cleaning your bedroom this week. Maybe you were thinking about doing that all week or month or whatever it was, and you finally made the time and space to actually do that, and you feel so good. Like the weekend just flew by, and you're kind of like, whoa, that was a lot of work, but now I feel really good, right? So these are the accomplishments that I'm seeing here for you, right? So give yourself a pat on the back here with this. Treat yourself. Anytime I do this for myself, like we had guests over, so it was super busy in our house, and we love having family over. And once it's finished, we're like, oh yeah, that's right. The piece that we have here as well is very nice, right? So it's both the best of both worlds. I feel that some of you are moving through these energies. So just being here and enjoying it, right? And there's a completion here, something that I feel you have put a lot of energy and effort into. And there's this like quiet, silent, closing the chapter or the book, and putting it away now. And then maybe picking up a different one or going on and moving on to something else. I feel for some of you, you are in a space right now where a season in your life is changing, and you're really going to feel this week. And this doesn't feel like the completion feels like you accomplished something. It's that deep breath of air coming in and deep breath out, and you're moving on to something else now, something I feel you've been waiting for, something that you have been working towards. So I feel there is this like feeling of this in the air for you. You're going to experience it in many different ways here, right? So, and as you are moving through this, I feel you're claiming an energy, like you're claiming something here in this experience you're stepping into. And I'm getting a lot of clarity here. This is why I feel you're claiming it, because you know that this is yours to claim. It's a thought or something that you have been visualizing, something that you've been planning, a dream, something, right? And I feel the inspiration has been building. This is the fire within you. And this fire is activating your radar system. This is your reticular activating system that looks out for the energy that we are experiencing, that we're focusing on, we're building in ourselves, that is amplifying out there and then drawing back in. So your power and ability as a manifester is really working over time. And this is actually a really good thing depending on what it is that you're focusing and putting your attention towards mentally. This is your mental space. So they want you to make sure that you're taking care of your mental health, right? To keep that mind at peace, calm, right? Being more aware of sometimes the thoughts that you might wander into or ponder too long, right? Or focus on, and then the energy becomes real. You know, the things that you are watching, right? We got a lot of different things that are happening online. It's just so much, there's so much that is trying to grab our attention, right? So they want you to be just aware that there is all this energy around, and it can sometimes create this illusion of an experience that we're having, but it's not really the experience we're actually having. It's the illusion through what we are seeing. So keeping your mind clear, you know, anytime I am overworked with thoughts, like they're on overdrive, they're all over the place. Usually it happens at night for me when I'm exhausted and there is something challenging happening. It's at night that I'll get them before I fall asleep, and then they'll come through my dreams. So I do breathing exercises that helps me. I even do meditation and yoga exercises just to release the energy. And I also take a shower at night so I can clear away that. So implementing practices that keep your mind calm and strong, and then down to your heart clear, right? And down into your sacral center. This is you calming your nervous system. This is what it is. So as you're moving through your experience, you are also practicing keeping yourself centered and grounded and calm in that body field energy. And you're claiming this. It's a decision, something that you are choosing to do. And I feel this is you sealing that energy through claiming it, right? You're like, I'm sealing this in. And, you know, I've had times where I've made a decision to not eat sugar, and then all of a sudden I'm finding myself eating sugar. So the journey of releasing yourself from that is long. And now I'm automatically just finding that I don't even crave it anymore, right? Because I've been practicing using that power and just doing it even though I make mistakes and stuff, right? So I feel that there's something here that is unlocking through this experience for you this week, right? And there's something here that I'm getting 1 week notice for something, like there's some sort of a sign or something that is clear that in about a week's time, something like after you've sealed it, the energy opens up. So this is the new experience. This is that new energy. And I feel really cold, like cold air with this. And it does look like the wind is blowing. There's like snow on the mountains. So the energy feels a bit cold. It's not warm and cozy, it's cold. So there's maybe, you know, fear, or maybe you had a cold recently. Like there's something here that kind of feels like that. So you'll have to share with me what that is, right? Maybe it's cold and windy weather-wise, or you feel there's someone that is being really cold with you recently. So that's very interesting that that's what I'm feeling through this card right now. And I'm getting cold, harsh truth coming forward as well. So breakthroughs, you know, new perspectives. This is, what is this that I'm getting? Like insights coming through. This is also enlightenment. It's like just there's some sort of information that opens you up to more, which once you see this, you cannot unsee it. So the 7 of Cups. So there's a lot of blessings and miracles in your orbit. And I feel that this is you working your magic in the world, Aquarius. This is you manifesting and seeing how the universe is responding to you. So you're going to notice that you are materializing things. Maybe there's something that happens this week that's because of your efforts and your energy. And what I'm seeing you doing here is rearranging the way that you are showing up, rearranging the things that you are doing, rearranging the way that you're receiving things. It's you making changes, necessary changes to align. And I feel that you've been feeling this for a while. So you have been unintentionally making changes or intentionally making changes. And these are actually, when you're in this, it's an elevation that happens, right? So you are moving up, you're on an incline. It may feel a little bit more intense, but no, this incline, I feel it's slower, even though it feels like it's speeding up because of the opportunities and the things that are falling into place for you. Things are happening really quickly, out of nowhere, right? And these might throw you off guard, right? Or, you're kind of faced with all these choices or options, and that can sometimes be daunting for some of us. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do or what to choose, or, there's so many different things I can do or things that you are doing. So, and there's passion here behind all of it. But Spirit is encouraging you to only take what you can. And it's not about taking, it's the energy exchange here, is what they're sharing here. Just be mindful of your energy. Make sure you are giving yourself as much love and care and attention as you are to everything else in your life. This is always going to be around. I'm seeing someone that is caught up in the matrix, caught up in this like reality, but it almost feels like it's fake. So I don't know why that's coming through. I feel this is something that some of you may be going through, where maybe you were talking to somebody online, maybe you're on a dating app, and you're finding that maybe the people aren't real, or there's some sort of friction there. And maybe it's not that, maybe it's something different, right? So you'll have to share with me what this energy is. Moving through things, kind of reorganizing or getting rid of, clearing the clutter out. This could be you just like going through your Facebook friends and just clearing people out that you haven't talked to in years. Clarity, right? There's something that you are making room for through this process. The Seven of Cups. So I feel your sensory ability here is going to be heightened because you're going to feel more things. And maybe something does happen or has happened in your life that has shifted you to this perspective where you're kind of like, what is it that I desire? What kind of energy do I want to create in my life? And you're finding yourself there in that process of rearranging things because of that. This is also, I feel, a pit stop for some of you where you may have been moving really fast, going around, and you're stopping to check in to make sure you're still good. Are you still, moving in the direction that you were moving, or has it shifted? Like, where are you in this experience, and what is it that you are creating? What is it that you are working towards, right? And whatever destination you have set, I feel you're going to reach this. You're already reaching it, like it's here already, right? So it feels like someone who has reached this point. They're stepping through with one foot, but the other foot is still on the other side of this. So there's almost like this processing or allowing yourself the space and time to actually be here, look back to see how far you've come, to check in with yourself to see where it is that you are going. I actually had an experience like this when I hit 40. And I remember on my birthday, I looked in the mirror and I was like, you know what? I'm not happy with where I am. So I'm just going to change that. And in that split moment, I made that decision that sealed. And from there, I changed everything, right? I just chose to go home from where I was. I was like, I don't want to be here. I made that choice and just drove home, and I just changed everything. And that's kind of how I do it in my own life. I don't know if any of you done anything like that, like spontaneously or cold turkey, but I feel when you know, right? When you know, you know. Um, there's definitely wishes coming true here. I feel that you've been speaking to spirit. You have been praying. You've been putting energy out there, and this is coming back. I'm seeing karma. I'm also seeing that your ancestors are here supporting you and loved ones on the other side that have given you their power, their fire, their light. You may have felt the presence of a loved one recently, remembering someone that's passed on. You may have felt something. This is them actually being there with you. This is what I believe. This is how I've experienced it in my own life, right? So yeah, your prayer is being answered here. I don't know how many more times I can say this, but they're wanting me to be very clear that there's something here that is returning to you, something that it's an energy exchange that is taking place this week. And it's not one specific thing. I feel it's a whole. It's just everything that is happening at once, right? Just like that huge weight, like there's something that you went through really quickly and then that is being lifted off. And it wasn't a negative thing. It was just a thing that you went through. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pull another spirit animal that is guiding you this week. I do feel that many of you are seeing lots of animals around you, the presence of spirit animals. So we are getting here stag spirit. Have you seen a stag recently? So the stag would like you to take the lead this week. Take the lead this week. We've got the number 58 coming through. So you may be seeing this number. I'm getting May the 8th for a reason. What's May 8th? You can share with me. And let me just see where this card page is. All right. So whether or not you have set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag spirit is a reminder that now is a time to heed the call to be sure and strong and compassionate. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eye of stag spirit and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours now and model integrity in all that you do in all your relationships. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Stag Spirit wants you to know that your responsibilities now are to yourself, for you are learning and developing new skills through this. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength, knowing that Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others so they may grow and discover their best selves too. What a gift you are. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for this is how a wise leader leads. And I feel called to read you the protection message as well. So others may not be as far along as you on your journey, Aquarius. When Stag Spirit appears in the protection position, you are called to be compassionate and patient as you find yourself leading the way. When others struggle to follow you, they may be unsure that you can be trusted, challenging you to be kind and strong, challenging your value and questioning your worth. Know that Spirit has put you into this place at this time for a purpose and will not abandon you when you need help with new responsibilities. Or perhaps you are actually uncomfortable leading, maybe temporarily trapped by your small self and are therefore promoting yourself too strongly, afraid that others might see weakness or imperfection in you. Let go of your fears and let Stag Spirit remind you that you have what it takes to lead wisely and ethically if you practice self-honesty and listen to others who wish to support you. All right, so that is your message from Stag Spirit. And we're going to go ahead, close, and seal your reading now with an angel number. So you might have already seen it this week. So we are getting 5555. You're being called to fully commit. Fully commit to this week. There's going to be a test of your loyalty here. So desires, dreams, these are all coming to fruition. Ambitions, growth, and master mirror. So I feel that your awareness is connecting with the reflections your soul is meant to see. right? So, and there's golden light energy coming in for you as well. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we continue on, I just wanted to remind you that I've got my Golden Light ceremony this Friday, April the 24th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is a live Zoom event. It's going to be about 90 minutes long, where we are going to connect with the energy of golden light. We're going to do some journaling together. We're going to pull some tarot cards together. We're going to do a movement meditation. I'm super excited because I created the song for this meditation. So if you haven't reserved a seat, I've got all the information in the pinned comment section below, but also in the description section. So I look forward to seeing all of you there. All right, everyone, if you're here still, Katomi has done it again. She's come up with a brand new magic intention candle, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing her working on this candle at home, and I've just been adoring these ones. So they're beautiful red roses in this beautiful glass jar. And this is a love ritual candle. It is called Heart in Bloom. Okay, so you get a candle here in this box. It comes with 3 different types of rituals, one that you can choose from and perform. So it comes with all the instructions. It also has a special message for you, and it comes with a little satchel here and a bracelet that you wear that is consecrated through the ritual. Okay, so this is such a beautiful box, and it's only a limited supply. So I'm going to leave you links in the description box below. So feel free to secure yours today before they do run out. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Until the next time. All right, everyone, I just wanted to update you on my channel schedule, which will be changing very soon. So currently you're seeing your individual signs up twice per week with 1 collective a day. This is going to now change to 1 individual reading per week with 1 collective a day. So you'll see the schedule here. Take a look at where your sign is being posted. That way you can change from the old schedule to the new one. The reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to create some more room to do live events. This is something that has been sitting with me for a very long time. And I wanted to put more energy into my secondary channel, which is the Sacred Oracles. So by doing this, I allow myself more space and room to explore other avenues to share more of my creativity with you. So I hope that you're able to receive this in a positive way. And those collective readings are for you in between those individual readings. So those are going to be out every day. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your presence, your love, your support, everything that you bring to this community here. So thank you. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at 𝐂𝐑𝐄𝐍.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.